This is Peter Lau. Today is Thursday, May 30th. I'm at 3064 Dragonfly Street, Glendale, California. I'll be entering through the front side cleanout.
When you get the house, if you get the house, this is what you do. You just get rid of that completely. You spend
In a brief moment, we will be transitioning to the end of the sewer line, as that provides the clearest video. We're about 70 feet into the main sewer line where it ties in with the city sewer. At a depth of 9 feet, I'll be making my way back towards the access point. Currently what you're seeing on the screen, that's the city sewer connection, that's the city sewer pipe. It runs about 6 inches in diameter, and you'll notice that there's a lot of water flowing through it. That's because the way that the sewer system works is every home on this block, or in this cul-de-sac rather, is going to eventually run out towards this point, so that's why you're seeing a lot of water being ran. So water was ran prior to this inspection and also during, just to make sure everything's flowing properly. And as I pull back, you'll note that there's just a little bit of water on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Also on the bottom left-hand side of the screen is the distance indicator. Basically tells us how far in the sewer line we are. So I'll be making my way back towards the home. And I will wait for this water to fully subside before I resume the inspection. The water has ran its course and I will be resuming the inspection. Currently working our way back from clay piping, as that's very typical to see. Most cities will use clay for their sewer line material. So the debris that you're seeing basically on the middle bottom of the screen, that's actually grease combined with other debris within the line. So the grease isn't causing any blockage at the present time of inspection. However, I will recommend that if you're washing pans that are oily or washing grease down the kitchen sink to dispose of it separately, you can actually recycle the grease. That's just to make sure that this grease buildup doesn't get any worse. With about 56 feet remaining. So things that I'm looking out for in the clay portion of the line, I'm looking out for offsets and root intrusion. Those are the two most common issues that happen in clay piping. And this is just a piece of toilet paper that should flush through with regular usage. And I am pulling back the line basically 6 inches to 12 inches at a time, so we're able to inspect the entirety of the sewer line up until the city sewer connection. And now we have transitioned to materials from clay piping to ABS. ABS is typically seen in newer homes. It's used after the 70s. So if this house were built pre-70s, I'd expect to see cast iron. So this is very standard. We have ABS and then it turns into clay as we get further away from the home. And once again, we're seeing the grease buildup, and it's not causing any blockages at the present time of inspection. That's another reason why I ran water within the home, just to make sure that all the water is flowing properly. With about 20 feet remaining. Making our way back from a slight turn. With about 10 feet remaining, still working our way back from ABS piping. And we're making our way back up the downturn. I cleared the camera head up and I will resume the inspection. So with about 3 feet remaining, we are getting close to the end of the sewer inspection. And as you can see, I've made it out of the cleanout. We've made a complete loop from the house to the city sewer connection, which concludes the inspection of the main sewer line. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email me. Thank you.